What's up, everyone? Good morning. Welcome in. I'm glad to be back with you all. Good morning, Jeff. How was your weekend, man? I'm just sharing the live. If everyone wants to do the same thing for me, I appreciate it. Nice, Jeff. Good morning, Tiffany. How are you? Michelle? Say that right? Went to a wedding, saw some people we hadn't seen in a long time. That's cool, Jeff. I had something like that recently happen to me. I met up with an old friend from my childhood, and we just, reminisced. So that was nice. Good morning. Let's hope this week's better for us. So last week was tough price action. Just as tough as I mean, I'm not gonna say as tough as it can be, but it was up there. It was definitely up there. Good morning, Alexander. Even though it's afternoon for you, let's see. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm live early. I just wanted to catch up with you all. Honestly, been looking forward to this live. Spent a lot of my time looking into over the weekend, looking into Asia trading strategies. I'm trying to find the perfect one to add to Grizzology. You know, a little bit congested if I sound off, everyone. I don't know. I don't think I'm sick. I just. What's up, Nitro? Ruko. Yeah, for real, Jackson. Good morning. Good morning, Emma. Well, what did everyone get into this weekend? Good morning, Bill. Fishing, nice. Catch any? Let me know if you do, Alexander. Morning, Max. MJS. Welcome in. You caught Snapper. Nice. We'll see. We'll see how the week goes. What's everyone watching? Peter Wall says, when you market Asia levels high-low, from what time to what time are you looking for the Asia session? So, Peter, that's debatable. Some people like their levels differently. Like, for example, 6 p.m. what I have mine preset to here on Grizzology, but some people prefer the 8 p.m. open, the Tokyo Open, which is why I made it adjustable on here. Um, I like the 3 a.m. Some people like the 4 a.m. So it's just whatever levels you like trading, adjust it. I'm gonna watch up around that 30,250 for sure. Good morning, Jalapeno. How are you? Good morning, Thomas. Everyone's starting to roll in. It's Monday. I'll cut everyone some slack. It was good. I wish I'd have been a little more productive this weekend, but I guess being a dad's productive as well. Let's see here. Good morning. Guns, welcome in. How do I get point of control? There's two different ones here on Grizzology. The one I prefer to use is the highest volume point on this time frame. The one I go with, but I have the regular point of control as well. Basically, uh, volume based support or resistance. I need everyone to share the live. Let's get everyone woke up this morning. Even inside Team Bull, everyone's sleeping still. Appreciate you, Emma. Good morning, Ariel. Just congested this morning. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Let's see what Team Bull's into. Say good morning to everyone and good morning, Team Bull. How is everyone?
What's up, Grizzly Glock? How you doing, bro?
Doing well, man. A little congested, but all is good.
Have a great trading week.
Let's do it, man. I don't want to jinx it, but the price action couldn't be much worse than last week.
Yeah, I know, right? That'd be a tough one to beat, but it's August. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slowest month of the year in terms of price action, historically speaking.
I like the
10%,
fall. I like
31
the
communities a
fall and
week.
winter months trading. They typically go well for me, at least.
What do you do this weekend? Do anything fun?
Just took care of kids, man, and worked a little.
Just play daddy daycare.
Yeah, basically. How was your weekend, man?
It was honestly great, bro. Nothing to complain about. Went to an awesome car meet.
Nice. I'm ready for cold weather. I'm ready for cold weather. Fall, the holidays.
You what?
So I'm ready for cold weather, like the holidays, fall, winter. Ready for the
Me
next
too.
season. Yeah,
Gotta make your way out to CO.
yeah, for sure. As long as you don't have 2 foot of snow, huh?
Does Juan make money on? I don't know who Juan is, but Jay Dunn does. My best.
You have anything you like off the open, or
Not really. It's Monday, so I'm just gonna take it easy.
I'm gonna watch 250 area, 30,000 250. If we retest that for a possible short.
I like it. I will be right back, guys. Be back in like 2 minutes.
Team Boy, do you all like anything other than what I said? Wait a second. I hope Tradovate is not giving people issues this morning. Mine seems to be working. All right, Nick. Which indicator shows these levels? Grisology. This is the indicator I created. It's based off the way I trade, but it has grown so much based off subscribers' feedback over the years, or year, however long it's been around, year or two, somewhere in there. Actually, I think October may get 2 years. But anyways, you go to grizzlytrades.com and you can read about Grisology there. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us. When does it start, Alexander? I know nothing. I mean, I know how it works, how it goes, but I don't know when the season starts. So you're welcome. If you do join Grisology, just make sure you utilize the community chats available, and complete user guide, all that good stuff. I'm really gonna have to lock in for NFL this year. If I win this year, this will be my 3rd year winning in a row, and I want to win. So think Jada may have taken a secret pre-market trade. What do you all think? That I did 6 p.m., but Grizzology, you can adjust it to whichever time you prefer. If you want the Tokyo Open, turn it to 8 p.m., okay? I made it adjustable. Was you in a secret pre-market trade? Was you in a pre-market trade? Is that why you left?
I had to go. I had to go load up the secret account. I had to load up the private account. What's good?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, me, NQES Trader. Welcome in.
I had to go push the market up for us. Vamos, let's go. Yes, good and blessed morning, everybody. You guys didn't see Take Profit Traders dropped a math.
All right, adjusted my. You're right. I had them adjusted the other way. I was doing an example on here before we ended the live, but this is the levels, the Asia low I use. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Hummer. Ashley, you should have your account this morning. They haven't messaged me, but surely they have it ready by now. I sent the emails out, so. Everyone, I was gonna, Jaden reminded me of it, but Take Profit Trader. Um, I'm always talking about them on here, but they're having 50% off sale, and they changed their eval. You can pass the eval in 3 days now. It was 5, which is huge for those that constantly trade them. You know how big that is. But if you want to try them, go to grizzlytrades.com. Click on Take Profit. Use code Grizzly for 50% off. But they are one of the best in the game for real. Now that they're changing, I would say Take Profit will take over that number one space again. I felt like they was at it for a minute. There's no activation fee, all that good stuff. Anyways, if you have any questions, drop them in chat. Looking for one good trade today. One good trade. And I was looking for a reject right here, but looks like that may have been it here. Good morning, Sosa. Yeah, the 5 day was a little tough with Take Profit, but 3 day, I have no issues with that. No issues at all. We're going to do some massive giveaways this week. We start testing the new feature coming into Grizzology community as well. It's a huge week. I have a ton of MARA shares from selling options. I need to if we get a little pup, I'm gonna sell some covered calls with it. I don't know, Fady. I don't keep up with people. This is the wrong chat. Maybe Jaden would know. Share the live for me. I'd probably sell, if we could push up closer to 11, I'd probably sell the 12. Bill, Omara. I think it's going to be a good week. Good morning. Red Potato, you should have your account. I was telling Ashley, you all should have your account today. I sent the email to them, so this is waiting on them. Is Danny around this morning? Or is he just working? Good morning, Naya. How was your weekend? Well, this was the area I was looking to reject, everyone. We're rejecting the area I was watching already, but I can't take it off the opening candle, so I'm just going to be patient. 260 was the area, but
Yeah, but you got that VWAP in there.
and it hit. We're going to have to start ripping stuff for the 15-minute range then.
It was right at the 50% retracement too of the opening pre-market high to pre-market low. Yeah, that was insane. That what it looks like. It looks like it snowed at my freaking house.
What was it?
In August. I posted in the chat. The hail. There was so much hail. It looks like it freaking snowed. That's my backyard. Tell me that's not crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, they had to be like tornadoes close, right?
It literally looked like. It looked like it freaking hailed, or it looked like it snowed in my backyard. It's just hail. Pretty freaking wild. Pretty wild for sure. There's been some bad flooding across the country too. So as a reminder, guys, trade safe.
Good morning. Welcome in, everyone. If I missed you, I do apologize. I'm just talking to Jay Dunn there, waiting on one good trade. I'm gonna say this one more time. Hey, Flip, you never sent me your email for Take Profit Trader. That's why you didn't receive the account I gave you. I've been waiting on you to join, man. But anyways, Take Profit changed the rules. Okay, so now you can pass the eval in 3 days, be funded, and they have one of the bigger sales they have. It's usually only 40% off, but they have a 50% off sale. Just use code Grizzly. They're one of the best. If you want to reach the, if you want the link, go to grizzlytrades.com and you can read about them there. If you don't understand prop firms and you want to get into trading them, I also have a free ebook slash guide there you can download. Good morning, Zach. Appreciate you all with the Delta. Nice, nice. Previous day point of control we're hitting right now. I don't have it up on the TikTok side, but this is right here. 188. What does delta mean? Um, you would be much better off this asking Google. For it's kind of a long description. It's simple to understand though. If you want to be able to identify it, we use kind of a trading view. The subscription with trading view, the higher end subscription. You just come here and you can look at volume footprints. It shows it. So there's not much news this week, Jimbo. Yeah, man, I'm gonna keep up the soccer team. I'm gonna watch soccer this year. So if you all have any good bets, I'm not for sure if Emma bets, but if you all have any good, not soccer, hockey. My bad. I was talking about soccer earlier with someone. Got soccer on the mind. Did you all see my message on Instagram about the restaurant I ate at? That I was eating at a restaurant. Was it Friday? Yeah, it was Friday. I was eating at a restaurant, a steak. Like I'd never ate a steak there before, and I stopped there, and the health inspector literally shut it down while I was eating, which is wild. I finished my steak though. Whatever. I already started eating it. I finished it. It wasn't. It wasn't because of being dirty. I found out later. It wasn't that. It was a contaminated water issue in the area, like the whole city. steak was good, Corey. It really was, honestly. But the whole town was already aware of that, and they didn't use any of the water. So. We're in Lando. Let's be honest, that reject area was it. I had that 260 down. That was my main reject area to start the morning. It just happened off the first 5 minute candle. Okay, Asia low. Well, we didn't quite touch it. It was close. Where's Nick at this morning? Have I missed him? No, I haven't seen it. Let me see. Let me look at my DM real quick. I took a, I would say half a break from my phone over the weekend. If I missed your DM, it's my bad. I just needed a little break. Tried not to be on my phone much. Let's see here. I don't see it. Did you send it to my Instagram? I really don't see it. If you did, send the steak picture again, okay? Nice, Ashley. It's amazing news. But you're buying the steak, just like Alexander had to on Friday. Sorry, Ashley. I feel that. It's a Monday morning, We're here. If you're here on this Monday morning, you're already winning. So it might sweep. See how we have this price action down here, Alexander? It might sweep this. The way these wigs look, I'm not for sure. I would try it with you. I just hope you all like the new addition coming to Grizzology community. I'm nervous about that. Like I said, I've almost got 10 people to test it. I believe I may have. Just got to make sure everyone's actually in there, that reached out. Okay. Definitely it for the 6 p.m. Oscar, but you can turn it to the 8, or you can change the times. 6 p.m. Eastern. If you want the 8 p.m., just change it in your settings. Good morning, Brett. Everyone's showing up. They're just waking up a little late this morning. That's okay. Hopefully everyone's got their coffee in the hand. whatever you all are sipping on. You just need one good trade today. Any questions for me? We have nothing but time. Sorry to hear that, Ryan. That's the worst, isn't it? It's always some nonsense slowing us down. Hopefully it's not the case. So some weird candles to start the week here, though, huh? Weird. I'm going back to full size this week, okay? Just so everyone knows, I'm gonna try it. Gotta make some money at some point, you know. Yeah, am I still doing the watermelon and tomato giveaways? My tomatoes are almost done for the year. Thank God. The amount of tomatoes I had this year is crazy. The watermelons are nearly done. Got about four more that's gonna be ripe soon. Maybe five. How did everyone's garden do? For those that garden, did I plant cherry tomatoes? No, but I'm going to next year. I do like them. I planted Better Boy tomatoes this year. Freeze it, whatever. I eat a lot of it. I literally eat tomatoes every day, just trying to keep up with them. I have a very green thumb, though. I grew up raising a garden, you know. Nice, Jamie. You gonna keep them in like a greenhouse? Does it get cold in your area? How you doing it? Right now, it'll be cold in Tennessee before too many more months. The garden season is about over here. Nice, Ashley. Do you like some salsa? There's like three different Ashleys in this live, so not trying to confuse you all. South Florida does not get that code until January, February. Yeah, completely different ball game here in Tennessee, in East Tennessee at least. I hate to hear that, Matt. That takes a while to heal, huh? Or the home you're growing vertical, nice. I have no doubt, Alexander, you will have a nice garden. Stay patient, everyone. I know I'm just talking about gardening, but I'm just trying to keep you from making mistakes. I don't want you out here anxious forcing trades. There's no trade to be made yet, unless you just have your secret strategy you're not sharing with me. Fabiola, I meant to say good morning earlier. Wizard, you gotta share that with us, man. What are you doing? Well, that's a good thing. It was meant to be for you to hang out with us longer. Your flight got delayed. Hopefully, not too delayed, though. I know how aggravating that can be. For one thing, it's just bad getting stuck at the airport. And when you're stuck at the airport, sometimes it can lead to more beer, which is, you know, the numbers, just negative, positive. It also works for me. Whatever the crowd wants here, though. Nice, Alexander. I'm still fighting with getting my passion for reading back. I can I can listen to ebooks and go through like one a week at the gym, but when it comes to reading and getting into something other than books that make me money, I've been having a hard time, staying locked in on reading it, finishing it. Used to, I loved them. I could sit and be like, just have a day where I just relax at home, just read all day. I don't know. I think it's where I quit reading books that wasn't just about making money. Wait, which one sounds so dreamy? What do you mean, Jonas? What kind of book recommendation you want? I can give you. You have to give me what kind of topic, what genre. Charger Man, when I'm working out, I can listen to ebook and not miss a word. But you can't be on your phone and everything. You got to work out and just lock in on that book. Lock in on form and lock in on your book. Yeah, I used to love that, Emma. I'd sit and just read. I went through a series in like a month and that, just chilling. Let's see. Juliana, good morning. Business and life discipline. Well, if I was going to go with life discipline, Jonas, I would recommend the David Goggins books. David Goggins, he got two books. Let me talk to Jaden. What's up, man?
You want to watch?
No, just waiting on us to get out of this range. That or my initial reject printed, but I couldn't take it.
The Tesla orb is, technically speaking, tried to play out, would have failed. I sometimes like to go look at names.
I feel like the high volume candle, the trend setting candle today would be the play. That's what I'm waiting on.
Yep, that's gonna be the play.
Let me know if you take something, man. I need another trade like that last one you gave me. Text.
Yeah, quick 20-30% in the
Yeah.
options.
Yeah.
That was nice.
You trading from home today or you at the office again?
Yep, I'm at home.
Home. Nice.
I'm usually home every day uh besides Fridays I'll trade at the office. Once we get a new office that I upgrade to be super freaking sweet, then I'll probably be there a little more.
Are you really gonna have a basketball court in it? I have to know.
I'm gonna be crossing everyone up. Basketball court there. You come, trade with Jaden on the team office. I'm gonna cross that butt up and throw down windmill on your butt.
I
Say another word, but keep it PG. I'm gonna have to show it. I'm gonna show you what. I'm gonna change it to dad, DOD to dad, dunks and defense.
said, I'll play you a game, Jadon. But
I can't dunk.
we're gonna play 21 though. We'll keep it simple.
You mean I can't dunk? You know how tall I am, bro?
You don't have to jump.
Barely have to jump. That's right. I got like a freaking 6'10" wingspan, baby. Come on.
If I play Jadon, I'd have to play a little dirty. He's so tall.
Golf simulator.
I like playing ball. I can play some ball. I guess I still can. I haven't played with no one in a minute. But how tall am I? I'm 6'1". Jadon's 6'7". Yeah, it's crazy how you go to different areas and the sports, like, vary so much. Like Alexander's saying, like, where he's at, basketball, it's not in. I guess, what would you say the biggest sport there is, Alexander? It has to be. What, in the U.S.? I mean, people are going to say baseball, but I'm not crazy about baseball. I would say football, basketball. I like playing it. I don't like watching baseball often. No, he really is 6'7". That makes sense, Alexander. That's what I was thinking. You seem to talk about hockey and soccer a lot. Excuse me. I mean, I don't care how tall people are. I mean, it's cool being tall, but nothing wrong with being whatever height to me. You don't have to. What is that? This previous day high setting up for a nice reject. Just my thoughts. 30,300 to 30,280. What was that? This is the instant push down. Sosa says, no way. I can see that. I can see that, Sosa. What do we have, Cowboy? I forgot. Cowboy says we have news dropping. Be careful. Yeah, it's king. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. It may be a little longer, like 1 minute. Be right back, everyone. All right, I'm back, everyone. We're good to go. Nice. How'd that go, Darius? Darius? I don't think I've ever seen a name spelled like yours. Darius? How'd they go? I know that's no easy task, clearing some land. No, I haven't taken the trade yet. We're still waiting. I just haven't had no strategy confirmed. At least my strategy. I think we'll get a nice trade today, though. I usually don't say this much about the same company, but Take Profit Trader is having a 50% off sale, and they changed the rules. So if you trade with funded accounts, they have you can pass the eval in 3 days, and it's 50% off sale. It ends in like a week. So make sure you take advantage of it if you're going to. One of the best in the games. Go to grizzlytrades.com and use code Grizzly. Also, if you don't understand them, just download the free guide I have there to prop firms. 100% free to download it. Oh, now let's see. So far, I have a read on this market. I know it's very early. It's 10 a.m., but everything I think, like from a technical standpoint, should happen has happened. So let's hope that continues, and hopefully, one of my strategies confirmed for us. One of the ones we use together. An influencer gym? There's no way I would go there. I stay away from anybody. I don't like any attention when if I'm not with you all trading, I'm like, okay, no one look at me, let me do my own thing, you know. Oh, I got you, Wizard. Got you. I'm gonna Google that. Let's see. Ooh, Look at this volume, everyone. Is that just from the news dropping? That's good. Satisfying though, seeing your work, huh, Darius? Darius. We can't get short here, everyone. Not yet. Why? Because one thing, I tried shorting above point of control and it did not work out. But we have way too many key levels to short right here. We need to be below these before we consider any trade. I don't know how that's on. It's not a volume. My volume. Oh, that's interesting. If it's a volume different, it has to be trading view. See here. Oh, you're looking at QQQ. Of course, it's going to be completely different. It's not the same. It's a tough area. We have to be patient this morning. I'm telling you, if we can be patient, it will pay us. So while we're being patient, ask questions, talk, business, trading. I don't care. Jonas, yeah, I've been testing my trading bot. Just got to make sure they do right with my money, you know? It's all good. It's all good, Turtle. Keep on asking questions, man. Not for me, Wizard. I see what you're saying. I know the high volume candle was here, but I'm not shorting above these. I would rather miss the move down than, take it above the, very strong support. Volume based support and regular support, It's like, I can't short there. Let's see what Jadon's saying. All right, Jadon, what are we watching?
It depends. We'll see how we react in this candle. Maybe either A, potentially a bounce, we have high volume reversal, or B,
I'm not out of their
downside. I have
tactical
bullish
line.
bias so far this week.
We hit that Asia low finally. Wick below, reclaimed.
Sure, going to get lower. Yeah, we'll see. It's Monday, so if I don't take any trades, it's not super uncommon. It's my least profitable.
Market's been making us work for it. You all remember last week well, huh? I do too. It's all right. Nothing we can't handle. We're gonna be patient. Listen to bad dad jokes until we have a nice trade, you know? It's a good question. Sure would. I feel like I feel like adapting is the most important thing you can do. Is continuously adapting. Just trying to improve, but once you don't have to improve on each strategy, right? You can just always be working to improve in general. Because once you have a good strategy locked in, yes, you can adapt if you get data telling you need to or something you didn't realize before. That's my problem. It seems like I'm always realizing something new, like some little detail that could help or something I need to fine tune more. What's up, Droid man? I just seen you. Yeah, I miss a Monday. I think we'll still be okay. Sounds like my dog is going wild again in there. I may have to go check on him soon, but not like he ever does anything. Sherwood, you got some good questions. Like a lot of the new levels and stuff I used, like this, it just came from Grizzology subscribers, right? They recommended it, and when I put something new into Grizzology, I have to learn about it, right? I have to see how it works. Is it worth, giving to my community? And as stuff like that happens, I find it, kind of I see it like a tool, right? If I can use that tool, I'm going to leave it up. If I have a better way, I'm not going to. Eddie is my dog. Squirtle is my turtle. That rhymed, but it was not intentionally a rhyme. Let's see. Yeah, all the new stuff. Well, most of it. Some of it's stuff I've added in, but a lot of the updates I do quarterly for people, the subscribers on Grizzology, is what they recommend. Yes, Jonathan, correct. Yeah, there we go. That is funny. Made me laugh. Sure would. It's interesting, Zesh. What's it look like? Let me just look real quick instead of bothering you. What a wick. High volume. What's the delta on this 15-minute candle? Can you tell me that? Huh, okay. So still is pretty negative. Okay. This price action looks like it wants to test this high here, then sell off. We'll see. I'm gonna watch for a short right here, everyone. I know it's a boring morning so far, but we're not too far away from a trade. That's why I need everyone to lock in with me. Don't be hopping around, because if we push up, and I see what I want, I'm gonna try some shorts. Alexander, I understand what like the data centers and everything, but I don't understand why people always try to live. I don't understand how someone can live close to the big power lines. That's something I would never do, right? Like you see people, you see like the big power lines running through fields and stuff. People living right in between them. There's no way that close. I mean, all of it. Um, I mean, there's levels that you can handle with all that stuff. I do have experience in this, so I'm going to speak on it. Even with like radio frequencies, too much of that, too high radio a frequency is going to hurt you. It's the same with all that. You just have to understand how it works and be safe distance away at least. I worked in buildings before this career. Like you couldn't go to certain rooms because the frequencies were too high. It wasn't safe without protective gear. That's all I'm gonna say about that. What is it, Robert? Okay, created a higher low on ES. Wizard, I'm glad you recognize that. I feel like the older I get, less and less people recognize my yeah, my all right. There we go. Weird. All right. So for a trade to the downside, for what I would want to see would be a break strong close below Asia low, higher volume candle, basically the orb. I mean, to keep it simple, look for the orb strategy to the downside. So I think the orb to the downside to play, and I think the previously high rejects to play for shorts. Just my thoughts. If you see anything you don't like there, let's talk about it. Before we get there, please. Okay? Oh, some of you want the point of control reject, huh? I mean, I could see it for sure. But you'd have to keep your stop loss like right here if you took that. Like 225, which is not a ton of risk. But I haven't back tested the strategy. From a price action standpoint, it looks good. How many people in here trade on prop firms? Just real quick, I just need a quick head count. It wants to trend below this pre-market low. Okay, so most people do. All right. Appreciate you all for letting me know. Samuel, if last week was your first try, I would just start over this week because last week was not good for anyone that I know really. As far as it, we were basically flat, but we had to work for it for sure. It was a tough week. Price action just wasn't there. Turtle, if you decide to learn, I'm sure you've probably already read my free ebook and my flash guide in my website. But if you ever want to start, read that. Yeah, you all can find the links to the prop firms I recommend at grizzlytrades.com. Yes. I'm just trying to keep the conversation going so people are not forcing trades in this area. This is not the area to take a trade. Yeah, just use code Grizzly. Should give you the discount. Yeah, Wizard. I feel like if you trade futures or options right now on your own, you'll be able to learn prop firms in no time. Just don't let it become a gambling addiction type relationship. Do it right. There we go. We're finally into trade territory, everyone. I know that took some patience. We sit here for almost an hour and listen to me, but we finally broke it. All right, go the other way. Why would you do that? Get down there. See what Jadon's saying. All right, Jadon. We're finally heading into trade territory.
Yep. Something you like? Longs with the sweet?
I mean, it could, but right now, I'm just gonna wait for the orb to confirm. If we get as long as we're below Asia low, I'm good. If we get back above point of control, I guess it's just gonna be a boring Monday, you know.
This is bad so far. Nothing on the 15-minute either. I got the S&P up. Checking on the NASDAQ.
How do you think the options, the overnight options, are gonna affect the market?
I don't know.
I don't know what it's gonna do. Maybe it all just becomes the same at a certain point, you know, in time. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I know I'm not gonna be up on that trading options for sure.
Oh man, if we had a decent push of volume on this, I actually would have been open to potentially that reversal spot here in long. Just didn't really see any sort of. It's more so of a coin flip than anything else. Is anyone here taking any trades yet?
Kind of like shorts up around 200, but I can't take it because it's no strategy. Just the price action looks good. Looks like we're gonna push back up to 90 EMA point of control. Continue on down from that 196 area. 88 to 196.
Our permission to trade. If you want to take a trade, take a trade.
Rip it. I mean, if we took every trade, if I, if I guessed the direction and took every trade, I would definitely take this one, but I don't do that. We gotta wait on the back tested, proven strategy that we use, you know? What's your go to strategy? This could get interesting. What's your go to day trading strategy? I would say supply. If I could only use one, again, it would probably be supply and demand with the confirmation we look for. Thankfully, I don't have to use just one, but that's right, Martin. Jonas says flip a coin and buy shorts or calls it open. That would be like tails you win, heads I lose. Or wait, tails I win, heads you lose. There you go. That's right, Slag. Probably the highest win rate. With history, sorry. You can change it right here. Oh, what's that? That was fine. My bad. Come right here. I got mine set to 18 or 6 p.m. wherever it is. I'll probably pass it up right here. You gotta change this. Here's your Asia hours. Yours is probably set on this. Maybe move it to here. Whatever you prefer. Win says Grizzology signal. I like it. Right here's where if I was gonna if I was basing a trade off price action, I would try shorts here. But it's not a strategy. I'm not doing that. That's without confirmation. That's just looking at candlesticks alone. If we get a high volume candle to the upside, then we'll change your tones and we'll look for entry that way. It's not going to trap us though, wizard. We're being patient and we know. Everything looked good on the charts. You can see well, hear well. Have a good day, Jimbo. I had someone ask me, like, when I retire, what I'm going to do with the Grizzology community. And I don't know when I'll retire, but if I ever retire, I'm just going to make it private. And just leave the people that's in it's in it. No one else is getting in. You can stay there. I think that's the best route, right? Instead of just doing anything else with it. Wouldn't you agree, Grizzology subscribers? Just make it private, leave it open for. I'm not gonna retire soon, everyone. I'm just talking. But my kids will be raised within like 5, 6 years. I'm just saying. I'm only 35 before you start with the old jokes. I just got started. I started young. What is it? Wizard, I'm the same way. I'll still be working, Jimbo. Just a different type of work. How many miles on the Honda? Is he selling it with her? He's selling the Honda? Good. Stick around. We didn't want you to leave anyway. What's up? I'm still waiting. I'm gonna grind this morning out with you all. If I don't take a trade, it's not gonna be because I wasn't here, you know. Unless you all tell me, hey, Grizz, it's not worth it today. Let's come back tomorrow. But I think we have plenty of time for a nice trade. Can you ask a question for education purposes, Nate? Yes, but when people usually ask a question like that before they ask a question, it's usually a mean one. No, go ahead. Go ahead. It's like when someone's talking to you and about to disrespect you, and they're like, respectfully. I'm like, you just said respectfully, so you could try to disrespect me. No offense, but yeah, with all due respect, I'm like, when someone says something like that to me, I'm like, okay, respectfully, I'm gonna choke you up. How's that? Is it okay now? Nate. No, I see what you're saying there, Nate. I was talking about it earlier. It looked decent, but I don't want to take a trade inside this 15-minute range, Nate. It's hilarious. Nate, Nate got me. No, I have very thick skin. You all can joke with me. It's not going to hurt me. I mean, worst case, if I don't like it, I just block you. You know, we move on. That's a bad joke. I'm sorry. Not true. You know what we haven't talked about this morning? I appreciate it, Jimbo. We haven't talked about food. Like, what's for lunch? Every time we start talking about food, not every time, but a lot of times, a trade comes. No, you had the right idea, Nate. It looks good still inside this range, but I just have been burnt too many times trading in the 15-minute range with NQ. You can get away with it with individuals, but I don't feel like you can with NQ. I'm hungry as well. Steak and potatoes on the grill. What I'm talking about. Nice wizard. I have to find that. Pizza. I'm not sure what I have. Maybe like some kind of protein bowl, you know. What's up, Nick? I was wondering where you was. What's it like there? Bad. The weather's bad. Atlantic City. Nice, Jonas. That sounds good. I'm trying to think what that is, Alexander. I'm sure I've had it. Jacob has a good point. He said it feels like a sushi day. I can get down with that. I can get down with that. See you, Jimbo. I mean, I do, but it's definitely very unhealthy. I don't like all the sodium that's in it. I regret buying this lava lamp. Literally, the worst buy. Takes it forever to start. Now it's not even working. We have to go to Spencer's. I think it was Wizard said I need to go there to get some decoration. Some chicken and sweet potato. That sounds good too. Jacob, tuna and avocado roll is my go-to when I get sushi. Love it. Nice. Yeah, I've had the mango rolls. Good morning, Wes. Yeah, it is a choppy morning, man. I'm still gonna trade normal size today, but we're gonna have to get out of this range, or at least have a nice high volume candle to the upside, because I can't take it long. I'm not gonna take a short if we're close to this point of control on the above. So the only thing we can really argue if we get above VWAP, strong high volume close, that would be the only scenario where I could take longs, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I like the salmon avocado rolls. They're solid as well. Nah, CMS. Yeah, you all can still share it live. I'm gonna stick around for a bit until you all run me off and say there's no more setups to watch. Sometimes big news weeks that are tough with a lot of earnings can make me reduce size. We don't have much going on this week as far as news goes. It's kind of weird. News is like a love hate relationship. You get better movement weeks that you have, big news sometimes, um, but it can mess with your trade. If you're in a trade, it looks great. You may be 20 points in profit, 30. News drop straight to your stop. You know, helps with movement. But I have a dream car. Uh, I basically own my dream car already. You know what I cherish more than anything these days above, what I own or anything like that. Anything material is just my peace. I like peaceful days, you know, being able to wake up and do exactly what I want every day. Not having to answer to anyone. feel like that's a good life, you know? How many on this live right now have something that you thought you really wanted? Like you just needed it so bad. Now you got it and it's just sitting. You never use it, mess with it, you know. That's about how everything is after a certain amount of time. Vehicles, whatever. I enjoy good conversation like this, like the conversation we have in live. I value that. And I find time to trade options. Case, I just do a little research and I sell options. And I do buy options for leap trades when the opportunity presents itself. That's how I feel, Saruko, when I buy anything. I feel that. It's good for like a minute, then you're like, okay. I haven't been buying any lately, Jonas. What was it, Tiffany? I missed what you said. You blame your ADHD? Gotcha. It's funny. I'm not sure what I have, but I definitely have something. It takes sometimes it's all I can do to get my brain to lock on to what I'm working on. I know that. Let's see. I don't know, everyone. I think we're gonna test this VWAP again. We'll just have to go from there, and maybe if we get a high volume candle above it, I still like this previous day high for a reject. I don't care what happens right here. So maybe it would be best if we wait on that. See what happens from this 15-minute range high to this previous day high if we push up. What's my worst trading mistake? Hmm. I guess averaging down a losing trade that was invalid would be probably about the worst mistake you can make as far as your account health goes. What about you all? What would you say your, you know, biggest trading mistake has been, and how have you improved from it? Tilt, Bill. This is straight up. Bill says tilt. I mean, tilt's no joke. That's what gets us, you know. I guess averaging down a losing trade is a form of tilt, right? It is tilt. Basically, you're in full tilt when you're averaging down a trade that's already you should already be out of. You know what? I take that back. If I, from what I know now, from when I was starting trading, the biggest mistake would be letting a bad like a losing day affect my my mood, my the rest of my week. I feel like that is a very big mistake. Maybe even more than averaging down the losing trade because you let it affect your life after trading. And that's why we trade is for a better quality of life, right? So something to think about. If you find yourself being grumpy to your family, your people around you over losing trade, that's not the way to be. You don't ever want to be like that. That's weak. Never let your mood, your emotions affect the people around you. For sure. Alexander, I've been there, man. I could literally had a $40,000 payout. And I'm like, oh no, I want to run this up for, I want it to look good. And, which I got, I almost had another 40K payout before, which I locked in and got. But still, I was just trying to do it for the, you know, whatever, and lost it. When had some, I guess, tilt, lost all 20 accounts. I've been there. It was pretty fast. Cage up. It was when I went on tilt, them accounts went pretty fast that day. Which I had a lot going on in life other than just trading. But that's no excuse. I should have been locked in. Not that I know 40K is a lot more important to some people than it is me, but still, right? It still hurts. See here. Yeah, Ryan, I know you remember that for sure. Ryan been around forever. Forever.
Get it out 24 hours if you get some.
This price action, man.
No.
It's almost like it's
Sleep.
August.
Putting you to sleep. Looking for all your DoD traders. You want to say hi quick? I gotta take a piss again. Get more water. It's like
Get in this bathroom. Whenever I mess up something in life, whether it be blowing an account, going on tilt, whatever it is, it usually happens pretty quick with me. Wes is starting to look like it, but I'm gonna hang out with you all and see. I mean, we could, if you have some filters you want me to back test, Nate, for the, opening candles to trade, I'm down. Just don't want people losing money if I'm trading a strategy I haven't back tested or they haven't back tested. The same with you all, when we're talking about setups. Just make sure we have results to back what we're trying to trade. You don't look at mine, Frank. You'd probably be disappointed, honestly. What is it? No, it should be good. Yeah, but it's going to be hard to short right here, everyone. I cannot short here. Think he's about to move now finally since he's gone? If you can set through this price action and not force a trade, you're winning in my book today. 100%. Why no short here? We have point of control and 30,200 previous day point of control all below us and 9 EMA below us. Have a lot of stuff that says we could go up here. And that volume, it was higher volume, yes, but was it high volume? No. That's what he's doing, Matt. He's in the bathroom taking secret trades. I need everyone inside Grizzology community this month. I need everyone ready for a challenge coming. That's all I'm gonna say. Need everyone ready for a challenge that is coming. And I'm excited for it, so that was a hint. If you all didn't catch that. If you're like me and miss hints, that was a hint. I'm just trying to. Jesus asked, "How do you find point of control?" The one I have up right now is the highest volume point, but Grizzology has another version as well. Most of the time when you see point of control, it's either going to be the other one Grizzology has, or this one. It's highest volume point right now on this time frame. There's no, I don't have any courses inside Grizzology right now, but I do answer all questions that I can in there. Business chat for entrepreneurs, all that good stuff. All right, we're climbing. See that, Jay? That's what I thought. You heading out, Ashley? On Ashley on YouTube. Glad you did ask, Jay. Probably kept some people from going short, huh? What's up, Team Bull? I'm gonna watch this 30,280 for a reject. 30,000.
high?
I'm watching previous day high, 30,280. See what we do there. We're pushing on, lowering volume for the most part. See what happens.
Oh, true. That's right.
Let's see what it gives us. Hopefully we get a trade today. If not, staying disciplined and not taking a trade on choppy days is a win in itself. That being said, I want to make a bag today. So see what happens. Uh-oh. We're going to have a little higher volume. It's going to be close. Nothing crazy here. Nearly makes me want to short this Seeing that volume makes me want to consider shorts at 15-minute range high. So I had a decent one, right? Decent positive delta. I was messing with them in Team Bull chat. See, Wizard? Yeah, it's just tough price action. I'm telling you. Jay Dunn said it, and he wasn't lying. August can be tough. Can be slow, historically tough month, but we're locked in. We will survive it. You can't make through tough months. I don't feel like you've earned the easy ones, you know? Yeah. They're no fun to sit through. I agree. Alexander, remember though, never forget everyone. Santa Claus rally coming. Santa Claus rally. Have you ever read about that? Looked into it? I don't know why I like it so much. I guess because it's my favorite time of year. Let's see. Not really, Money Mind Easy. We did not. Less than I expected, which has would summarize the market. Other than when I close a swing trader crypto trade that would have went to like 3 million a week later, which has happened to me a few times. Oh, we're getting higher volume here now. All right, Alexander. Have a good day, man, or good night. It's good evening slash night. I think 280 looks good. This be trading resistance basically district, but we can't take it off this candle. Too high a volume. Well, of course we get higher volume when I was looking to take shorts. I mean, this
Still
too
thinking, still thinking about it or no?
hard to short with this volume, you know. That's the only area I like right now. we hadn't had higher volume, I'd be short right now probably. I'd add more at 280, but volume saying we could push up more. Let's see what happens. Maybe we get a higher volume reversal candle off of it.
230. See if we get a little pullback here. I am going to trade lighter if I end up taking the longs.
Where are you looking for longs?
What?
Where are you looking for longs?
Like 250, 260. I think this area could be decent retracement unless we just go back to shopping. I wanted to see that 220, 225 area. That's what I wanted to see. I really liked that.
I hate when I'm looking for a short and Grizzology wants to buy.
Come on, man. We touched the orb, but I want to see us go a little lower back into this range right here. We did touch the orb. It could be, it technically speaking, is a 2-bar. Yep.
Nice guns. I'm just glad to see someone making money here this morning. It's been a slow morning. Grizzology is trying to confirm here. Give us the trade. Drop some questions in chat. I don't want you all falling asleep on me. All right. You about to take something?
I haven't taken anything. Nope. This will be very interesting to see if we get a reverse orb up here.
Nice guns. Glad to see you winning, man.
I don't think we're quite going to get the full volume, but it's possible. We're gearing up for potentially better trading conditions, those guys. So pay attention. Potentially might get something. Yep, we might get something. It's looking better.
I see you there, Money Man Easy. I made a few in my day. I need a trade, everyone. Give me a trade.
All right, let's see.
You're wanting longs, I'm wanting shorts, man. What we doing?
Like 290.
You said it again. My mic was cutting out for me.
I was asking if you like the shorts still.
Yeah, I'm gonna try some if he wasn't going long.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not long. You're good. I'm not long. I'm not short. I'm honestly at this point, even though this is slightly lower, it still looks decent for shorts, like 265 to 270.
Yeah, I was thinking 270s.
All
I'm
right, you
not
try
in
it. I'll
yet.
try it.
I'm
Really,
not
it's your
in
call.
yet. I'm just watching here. That candle's just enough to make you not take longs, even if it worked out.
Yep, that was my problem there. As we close back below the 15-minute low.
All right. I'm going to start a small size. I'm keeping my stop above 300, everyone. So position for that. Right above 300. So 30 something point stop. If it hits it, I can't take the longs here. Looks like a reversal at this key level.
Yep.
I wasn't going to go full size this week, but I'm going to go, since we've had horrible price action to start, I'm going half size. I feel like that's a smart move until we get some better price action.
They're not making anything easy today.
No, and they didn't last week either, so hopefully.
You can definitely see the shorts working out with this, how the 5-minute looks. Failure at 15-minute high, failure at previous day high.
Shorts. I'm in short. Right here is, if you're not in, this is a good area. If it matches what you want to see, you know. If you don't like it, don't take it. I'm gonna keep my stop like at 305, somewhere in there. No, I'm not adding. Half size entry. That's all I'm taking. Couple NQ shorts. Three. Three, so I can trim 3 times. But I wouldn't go that heavy on a small account.
To lose this 257 area, could be a really nice move down to like
40. I'd like to get 240.
240. This isn't 240 area.
Or just a straight candle to low a day would be nice as well. But
Good Trump tweet, send us slow a day.
yeah. Why is my stop on the other side 300? This is that whole psych number. A lot of times it will push up, touch them, then push down further. I just like to keep my stop safe. If we get in the 40s, everyone, feel free to trim or trim wherever you like. We're green now, but I'm holding off the bigger move.
Even higher volume reversal here, that would look really good. Double failure of this level.
It'd be nice.
That could give an overall really nice short side trade. Volume kind of sucks, but the
Yes, it
structure
does.
looks good. Another
Horrible
failure
volume.
of this 15-minute high.
I'd rather do anything but sit here and chop and keep us in this trade forever. Nice, you scalped it. Don't blame you. I'm gonna hold off, see if we get this 40s though.
You got like 20 points off that almost from your entry area. I don't trust it yet. The overall daily chart looks like almost to go up. Holding this 50% retracement. Coming in to see how you would have taken this trade to save me stress and money. Nice. Win-win. Saving you stress and money. Those are both good things to do. Save you money, save you stress. Or decrease stress, I should say.
Alright, Team Bull, this is basically our entry area. If you don't like it, you can close it, but I'm gonna let it ride. Stops are on the other side of 300. This candle here looked great for shorts. This one, it still looked good, but Delta wasn't crazy on it, huh? Still like shorts, everyone. I haven't changed, what I see hasn't changed. Excuse me. Nice. People making money scalping it. I don't mind if you scalp it. I know I'm boring and don't always scalp, but I would love to see closer to this. Anywhere in this area right here, I'm going to trim. Because it could bounce this 9 EMA, continue up. So I say we trim in this area, move stop to entry in the 70s. Okay. We'll have to trim again at 20s. But if we have anything left after trimming here, I say we let it ride. Move or stop it, a little bit in profits or add entry, see what happens. Helicopters coming over my house. What's going on? Uh, I'm impressed how many. I don't know if I'm impressed or surprised how many people have made money off that already. Nice scalp. Uh, Yawn. Good average is in the 70s, I would say. I don't like it up at all, to be honest, Sosa. Could go, but it just doesn't. There's not a lot of. No, I'd have to. If I was putting my cards, I would say down still. That being said, last week didn't make a whole lot of sense to me either. Right here at entry, if y'all don't like it though, for real. It's no hard feelings on my side. If you don't like the setup, close it out. We're right at entry here. Worst case, we lose a 30 something points on this trade. I'm okay with it. Ooh, EMA moving up fast. We may have to trim into like a 51, 50-ish. Yeah, you could do that as well. Or close above previous day high and get out. I mean, that's one way to limit your risk. Let it ride. Oh, looks okay to me. I don't see anything I don't like that I absolutely hate right now, or tell me I should get out right now. No stress, everyone. If you're stressed, just lighten your thighs here. You should be in profits. Take the stress off, put your stop. Let's just talk until it hits, what it hits. If you have any questions, drop them in chat. A little bit of change of plans. I will have to trim in the 50s now. For 9 EMA is
Looks good.
moving up.
It's trying.
A little bit lower, but a little bit lower, everyone. We'll trim.
You can breach this like 255, like 257 area. See a nice move down to like the 250s, 240s potentially. $15-minute chart does look bearish. Yep. Got that failure to go higher here. That was part of what kept me from the longs. Yep. If we can get another close below the 15-minute high here, that would actually look very good for shorts.
Some short.
Very good. It's holding that 255 strong. We get that push down. Stay patient, trading smart, and trading safe. We're almost 2 hours in. This is your reminder to choose DOD. Stay focused with a trading plan, trading smart.
Just went a little bit lower for a trim, but it's bouncing that 9 EMA hard. It's moving up quick. Here's going to get me out of this trade. Watch. We're at entry now, everyone. If you didn't get a trim off, you don't like the trade, you can stop here. Droid, we're short. We was up nice there. We was about 4 points away from me trimming. Staying in this, everyone. If it stops me, it stops me.
How long am I live every morning? Like 2 hours or so?
He's always live.
Always.
Constantly.
23 hours a day. You can get your breakthrough now.
I hope so. I'm fighting against Grizzology here. Grizzology says up on that previous candle. We'll see.
We had higher volume on this with a push up. I was looking at longing this 15-minute high, but
It was
yeah. Let's see what these say.
All right. I think I'm just going to close this at entry, everyone. Grizzology's pointing up here. We're holding this 9 EMA. So let's get out of entry.
Get out at entry.
Yeah. Right here's entry. So
I think it's a bad idea. I mean, it looks like a decent potential high or low push up. But basically a coin flip right now. An hour of sleep is all you need. For some of y'all, I need at least 6.
I prefer 8. If I can get it. It's hard to fight against Grizzology. It has a way of showing me I can listen sometimes.
You have compare problems and find your fit at teambull.com.
It's just too much. The reason I closed it out, we did have positive delta, and we closed above that 3 previous times, consistent times. It's going to sell off now. Whatever.
Whatever you do, bro, don't look.
I'm not looking.
What?
So I'm not going to look at the shorts. About to print.
Don't look. Yeah, it's going straight up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Right to my price target. Yeah.
That's one rule I made for myself, bro, is as much as I want to. If I take a trade, I just let it hit my original stops, and every time I cut it early, I'm like, I don't like this. It ends up going to that.
Well, it did invalidate for me. I didn't want to be holding, so.
Every time I freaking do that.
It's like it hurt me, man. I sold. Boom. Straight down to my price target.
See, this gives a confirmation, maybe. Give me a strong push down, retest, fail. Go, go. Go, shawty. Get your trading birthday. We gonna trade the NASDAQ like it's your birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Your birthday. It's your birthday. But a clean version. This actually could look decent for a continuation short. The only problem is that
it got me out first.
What?
The only problem is it got me out of the trade first.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
Wait a second. I made like 20-something dollars off that trade.
Yep, winner.
I'm green. I'm green.
Count it. I think we're starting to get a potential area for a decent setup. 275. Maybe watch for this retest up into here. Don't look at it.
I'm about to rage quit.
Man, I thought you'd be happy I made it. That's facts.
I don't see an entry and look like. I mean, we could try some here, but chances are it's going to push up and break above that candle and retest previous day high. I can't take shorts again. It's just chances of it bouncing from these levels are pretty high, even with the volume. It hit my price target. What do you think, everyone? Should we call it? Come back tomorrow, see if we can catch a trade and make more than 20 something dollars. Oh, history made 200. No. What are we thinking? Nice, Lesher. It's all right. We'll come back tomorrow. We got this. I appreciate y'all for showing up. I'm going to bring plenty of accounts to give away tomorrow. So be here. Maybe I'll do some other giveaways as well. Not prop firm related. We'll see. Appreciate you all for showing up.